Ooh, yeah. Power in the money, money in the power. Minute after minute, hour after hour. Been spending all my life living in a gangster's paradise. Been spending all my life living in a gangster's paradise. Woo. Why can't we ever see? It's the ones we hurt. It's you and me. Been spending all my life living in a gangster's paradise. I've been spending all my life living in a gangster's paradise. Hey, TVs, I just down with Coolio this morning. I've been jamming him. I like Coolio. He had a good song, you know. Anyways, it's so cool to be with you. Welcome to Tuesday. Psychic Bob is back. I'll be breaking bad. I don't claim to be a real singer. You know, I've always said my alter ego is that of a rock star. Because if I hadn't been a psychic, I'd have been a rock star. But really, I think I was meant to be a psychic, you know, because I just don't think I got it on the vocal range side. Anyways, good to see you here. Violin Viola is here. Yay, Ian is here. Ian, stop worrying. Psychic Bob's alive. Thank you. I appreciate your concern. I'm okay. I will get in touch with you. B. LeClaire's here. Laura Doss is here. Lucy Slay's here. Tanya B is here. Sonia Testerman. Jessica AJ. Yay. Ann Allen's here. Raven Fisher. KMH Television. Janine Thornton's here. Violin Viola. That's, yes. Amber's here. Jose A is here. Yay. Selena's here. Esther Williams. Sherry Draws. Hey, Sherry. Good to see you guys. Wow, we got a great crew. I can't see with these glasses on. Great crew today. Anyways, you know, somebody called me the original gangster. Somebody said, Bob, you the OG. So I thought, if I'm the OG, I got to sing like the OG. So that's why I'm singing Coolio. Oh, my God. It's so good to be back with you, you know. Esther Williams said, I can't believe I caught you live. Well, you got me. Here I am, 3D or 2D, whatever. I suppose I could be 3D if they make 3D television. You know, I don't know why somebody hasn't invented that yet. Like just like standard TV would be three-dimensional, you know, like without having to wear glasses, you know. I don't know. Maybe I'll make $1 million off them. Maybe I'll devise a three-dimensional television. Anyways, well, I'm glad you're here. I think I better stick to psychic work rather than doing TVs or singing. Anyways, thank you guys. I'm doing much better today. I rested a lot yesterday. I know a lot of you have been calling me. I'm just behind on phone calls. Guys, I'm getting literally hundreds, and I'm not joking, hundreds of calls and letters each week. So I'm literally backlogged. But I still love to hear from you. And a lot of you are calling for readings. I'm going through my list as quickly as I can. So if you've called for a reading, and you're still waiting, Psych Bob's not forgot you. You know, Jenna Joyce Journey says, I love how authentic you are. Hey, Jenna, thank you. You're so sweet. You know what? I've always said, I just keep it real. You know, I'm all about authenticity. A lot of you have met me in person. And you know what I always get when people meet me in person and they'll come to my house or they'll see me on the street somewhere or at a TV show, they'll always say, Bob, you're just like you are on YouTube. You're really not putting on an act. I said, no. Psychic Bob, is what you see here is what you get. So if you're with me in person, I'm the same Psychic Bob as you get on TV and on YouTube, you know. I never, I have to tell you, I have discovered, and it shocks me, that there are YouTubers. Hey, Gary, I'm good to see you. There are YouTubers who put on like I don't know what you call a persona or a character to be on YouTube. And I've met some of them in person. And I won't say who they are, but I met this one YouTuber once who does a really great performance on YouTube. But when I met them in person, they were very, very different. And they said, oh, that's all just for show, the way I act. I said, wow. Anyways, it's really interesting to me. I don't know. I've never thought of being anything but who I am. So I just am me, So you got the real Bob. Well, I'm just glad you guys are here. And thank you for your blessings, Gary. And good to see you. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm still healing a little bit. These directed energy weapons attacks are, it's beyond words. I can't even describe what they do to you. But imagine if somebody shot you with a laser and it burned all your internal organs and you started hemorrhaging blood, coughing, choking blood coming out of your ears and nose. And then you lost all your muscle control and you could hardly walk. Your lungs were damaged. You couldn't breathe. You can't imagine. And then imagine if somebody like just took a board and just beat you with a wooden stick. Bam, 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 all over your body. That's what it feels like. And that's only a little bit of it. Anyways, I'm okay. I make it through. You know, PsychicBob has this bounce back energy. I really am thankful. This is one of my, I think it's a spiritual gift, honestly. I always have the ability to come back after being deathly ill. I've been so close to death so many times in my life, and I always come back. Yeah, I call it my resurrection power, you know? And, you know, Jesus said, he said, why do people marvel at me? He said, all of you will do everything I've done and even more. Jesus actually said that. That's in the Bible. A lot of churches don't teach you that, but it's true. So I just claim it. I claim resurrection power, and I guess I have it. So, you know, doesn't mean I don't suffer on the way, but I'm back, you know. Hey, there's Moonfade. Loving the long hair, Bob. It's got so long. Yeah, it's getting long. I'm going to get a cut soon, I think. It's just too much to maintain. It's so hard to keep it looking decent. And to wash it in the morning and dry it takes a lot more time because I don't use blow dry. I just towel dry my hair and then let it air dry. That's what keeps it shiny because I find if I use hair dryer a lot, it takes away the life and sheen of my hair. And at my age, I got to protect my hair, you know. You know, Janine Thorne says, Bob, we have to do something about this attack stuff. Well, I am working on it, believe me. There's stuff going on in the background. I can't talk about it, you know. Hey, Amber says, Bob, I loved our class this past Saturday. Amber, I enjoyed it too. You know, for those of you who haven't seen, I'm doing a, oh, bless your heart, you live what you teach, she says. Thank you. I try to. I try not to be a hypocrite. I'm not always perfect, I have to admit, but I try to live spiritually. People who meet me, and this is what I said earlier, when you come and spend time with PsychicBob, like I have people come into town, spend 3 days with me, you know, just hanging out, going places. And they get to really see me in real life. And they're like, you're just like you really are on TV. And I'm like, yeah, nothing is different. I don't put on being PsychicBob. I am PsychicBob. I just live it. You know, I was very fortunate. I had very authentic teachers in my life. All of my spiritual teachers helped me so very much. And it's made my life what it is. You know, I owe an immense debt of gratitude to a lot of people. You know, so good to have all of you here. Yay. Hi, Amy. Well, hey, Delta Harless. Delta, hold your questions. I'm not doing questions yet. I'll get to this in a little while. Okay, Megan Johnson here. Yay, don't anybody donate anything yet because I'm not ready to do readings, okay? I do appreciate your donations. It's always helping me, though, I'll tell you that. Hey, there's Enchanting Mood. Good to see you. Thank you, dear. Shasta Habits here. You had the right ones to teach you. I really did. Let me tell you, I'll have to do a whole video on my spiritual teachers, but one of my teachers, she wasn't actually a spiritual teacher. She was a high school teacher, but she really ended up being a spiritual teacher in my life, was Rusty. Rusty Kloss was her name. She was my drama teacher, and she ended up being a lifelong friend all the way till she died a few years ago. And I stayed friends with her even after high school. We'd go to dinner and tea, and she was a real guide to me. And then probably one of my other major guides was a Buddhist priest, Reverend Suji. Many of you have heard me talk about him. He taught me at a time in my life where I was in absolute despair and had lost my way. He was like my Mr. Miyagi. You know how I always say I love Karate Kid? I love Karate Kid because Mr. Miyagi was like Reverend Suji. Like Reverend Suji was my Mr. Miyagi. And they were both Japanese. You know, the character of Mr. Miyagi is Japanese sensei. And Daniel calls him sensei. Well, I called Reverend Suji sensei, and that was actually appropriate because he was a Buddhist priest and he was my teacher. So, just like you see Daniel on the show, like bow to Miyagi, well, I used to bow to Reverend Suji. We would bow to each other. I said sensei when I would go into his presence. He was an amazing man. He was a great, profound spiritual teacher. And then my teacher at the spiritualist church, Julia, many of you know, Julia Jackson was her name, was one of my teachers. She's deceased. All of my teachers, sadly, are no longer with me. You know the show Cobra Kai we've been talking about? Well, there's a scene in Cobra Kai in season 2, where Daniel, the character Daniel, goes to visit Mr. Miyagi's grave. It's very poignant for me because I kind of feel like I really relate to that because all of my spiritual teachers are gone. And Daniel goes to Miyagi's grave and he said, I could really use your help right now. I really wish I had some of that Miyagi wisdom. And that's how I feel. Sometimes I say, gee, I wish I had some of my sensei's wisdom. One of the things that happens in the spiritual life, for those of you who are, wanting to be psychics and teachers, is that you're going to be a student for a while. And eventually you will evolve and become the teacher. And that's where I am in my life. I've become the teacher. And I feel so unworthy to wear the shoes of a teacher because when I think of my teachers, they were immense people who changed my life. I don't think I'm half of what they were, nor could ever be. But I try. I try to remember everything they taught me. And I try to live it, I try to be living what I teach, So, Loving Jesus says, great movie, Karate Kid. My brothers and I joined karate because of it. Yeah, I love karate too. I studied karate also. Oh, by the way, speaking of it, gosh, I forgot. Look what I'm wearing today. I have a new t-shirt. This is my new Karate Kid t-shirt. Check this out. It says, up here, it says Karate Kid. There's Daniel doing the crane kick. This is like his headband. And there's like the palm trees in California. And the big Japanese sun from Okinawa. Isn't that cool, huh? You guys like my shirt? Isn't that fun? Also, I got a karate pendant to go with it. Check out my new pendant because I'm starting to do karate again because I've been so inspired by the series of Cobra Kai on Netflix. There's a guy doing a flying kick. Isn't that cool? Yeah! Anyways, I'm in my karate mode these days, so what could I say? But yeah, I was really fortunate in my life that I had a really great spiritual teacher. I had my own Mr. Miyagi, which was Reverend Suji. They were so alike, it's unreal. Like when I watch that movie, I'm like, it's like Mr. Miyagi, And thank you, Christian Doe. She likes my pendant. You look good. I'm starting to wear white. I love wear black, but I also like the other extreme of white. So I'm going to probably be wearing more white. I feel like it just lifts my energy. Thank you, Enchanting Me. You're so sweet. Thank you, Sunny22. Eric Ferguson has always loved those movies. Yeah, I did too. Well, I'm so glad you guys are here. Loving Jesus says, I hope they film season 3 soon. Hey, Loving Jesus, I've heard that I think they're almost done with filming season 3. And they're going to release it in, I think, January. So we got a few months to wait, but I think it's worth the wait, Jadith Thurston, love this shirt. Yay, love the pendant. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Laura M. Laura M says, love, nice shirt. Thank you. Anyways, so we're gonna do some readings today. But I thought we'd do a little blink meditation, Christian Durr says, you look handsome with long hair. You're so sweet. I think even if I do keep it long, I need to get it trimmed a little bit just to layer it better because I usually wear it layered. And it's grown so long now. Moonface says, got ahead and I'm happy to have been here for a little while. Bless me. Thank you for stopping by, Moonfay. Good to see you. CR says, smash that like button for PsychicBob. Thank you. Marcela Vega says, my sister was talking to me about the show. I love martial arts. Well, Marcela, I think it's worth your time to watch it on Netflix. Such a life says, your hair looks great long. Thank you. Loving Jesus, yes, I agree. So y'all like my long hair? It's really getting long, isn't it? People say I look like the singer Neil Young. Go look up the films of Neil Young. They're sung from back in the, I gotta comb my hair back, get in my eyes. From the 70s. I actually do look a little like Neil Young. It's kind of freaky. I could like be his son, you know. Anyways. All right. So Amy White says, it's Blink's time. Don Chesley says, he's styling when he puts it back. You're so funny. Christian Durst says, my hair is the same length as hers. Yeah, probably. Anyways, all right, so we're going to do some Blink meditation. Tina Sun says, yes, love that long hair on guys. Peace, man. Back in the 80s, a lot of guys wore hair long. 70s and 80s, there were still guys with long hairs. In the 90s, everybody got like crew cuts. Do you remember the 90s when everybody got shaved? I had my head shaved back in the 90s, you know. Janine Janine Thornton says, you do look very handsome with long hair. Thank you, Janine. You're sweet. All right, we got to do meditation. Enough worrying about hair. Let's get into serious stuff, all right? So I want to show this to you. For those of you who are new here, we have probably a few new people, it looks like. This is a lamp, okay? Now, this lamp, you could think of it like the physical body. Everybody has a physical body, okay? Solid mass, just like our body's like the lamp. We're physical, right? But inside of our physical body, there resides our own little light bulb. It's the soul, the spirit, the soul essence. And so we're going to do a little meditation where we're going to settle down. We're count from 3 down to 1, 3, 2, 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to try to blink on and fill our entire bodies with light, okay? Now this is actually, it sounds simple, but it's actually kind of a complex meditation, you know? Jessica says, white is a protective color. You taught me that. Yes, white is powerful. White light, that white light of our soul is our true power. And we can expand that around our bodies as protective shields, send it to people to bless them. Yes, that light is very powerful. All right, so I want you guys to take your hands off your keyboards and your computer tablets just for a minute. And what I want you to do is just sit down, just get settled down. We're going to just sit down, just close our eyes for a minute. And as we close our eyes, I want you to just follow your breathing, just gently in and out. And as we follow the breathing, I want you to let go of all the crazy tensions of the day and enter into that place of silence and peace within. And as we follow the breathing, I want you to draw your attention now down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark of white light. Just see a pinpoint of light inside of your chest. And as you look at that little pinpoint of light, make it just a little brighter and just a tiny bit larger so you can really see it and focus on it. And now we're going to count from 3 down to 1. Keep your eyes closed. And when we get to 1, we're going to expand that light to fill our whole body instantly, like a light bulb coming on from head to toe with brilliant white light. All right, so keep your eyes closed and just relax. Focus on the light. Let's count down. 3, 2, 1. Blink on. Ooh. Ooh, that was kind of intense. Ooh, I get a little lightheaded sometimes when I do that meditation. Whew. All right. Are you guys back with me? All right. Well, let's see what we got going on here. Hold on just a second. All right. Coco Janelle, should I continue to do the criminal law degree even though the Lectures say there are limited job prospects. Coco Janelle, listen, as long as there are bad people in this world, we're going to need legal help. So I think you should continue. I think that, any degree that you do in criminal matters or legal matters will always find a way to be used. So I think you should continue, unless you're desiring to quit. But I really think you have a real talent there, and I think you should do it. Okay, keep going. I see you being successful. Blessings to you. KMH Television, Katie Mel. Any questions for me? Any messages, for me in the next few months leading into next year? Would also love to know if I actually broke my leg earlier in the month. Katie, I feel like for you, one of the things I want you to do is really work with orange light, because I feel that you have a real gift for channeling. I think you have a great musical talent. I think you have a great vocal talent. I think you have great acting talent. And I feel that you could literally, as you're opening that channel, that's going to also open a channel to success for you. I feel that the end of October, the end of this month, there could be an opportunity for an audition. I get some sort of, this is strange, it feels like a live theater event connected to this. Like it could be a musical play or some type of stage show. But I want you to research local theaters in your area and research auditions. I think October, November has a lot of energy around literally you being seen by people. In terms of your leg, I'm not getting a fracture. I do feel like there was some serious strain, though, to the muscles and cartilage, but I'm not getting a bone break, actually, okay? But you might want to see a doctor if you're still having problems. I would encourage you to do that, okay? Thank you for your question. Blessings. Spinny Blade. Hello, Psychic Bob. Hope you're well. Does Spirit have any messages for me concerning new romantic relationships? Thank you. Vinny, I have to tell you, thank you for your well wishes, by the way. I'm doing much better. I feel like for you, December is really kind of a turning point in terms of love. I do feel that on a soul level, you've been doing a lot of inner work to be open to a relationship, and I think that's wonderful. But I want you to also remember that the best relationships come when you're not even thinking about it. See, if you're out like looking at every girl, say, oh, I want to go out with her, I want to go out with her. You know what? People will perceive that you're maybe desperate to meet somebody, and that changes the energy. So if you go out and say, you know what, I'm going to go out in town, I'm going to have a fun time. I'm not going to worry about whether these girls like me or not. I'm just going to enjoy myself. Guess what? People get drawn to you. It's so true. It's like when you want love, you can never find it. But when you don't care, that's when it comes. Strange as it is. But I do think December is a turning point for you. All right. Anyways, I do see a girl coming to you. She has long hair, looks kind of brownish or like almost an auburn tint, that reddish brown auburn. Real pretty. She has green eyes. Strangely, I'm seeing her jewelry. It looks like she's wearing a pentacle. I think she's a Wiccan. So be open to that. December, I think that you meet her now. This is going to sound terrible, but just here. I see you meeting her at a Starbucks, or it's like a coffee shop. I don't know if it's literally Starbucks, but I think it's Starbucks. It looks similar to Starbucks if it's not. So I want you to start hanging out at your local coffee shop. See if you got one you can go to, or maybe you have one you already go to. That's where you're making the connection. But I see her there, and you end up just chit-chatting. You're near tables near each other. I don't know if she works there. I don't get a sense she's working there, but she might. But it's at a local Starbucks. This is very close to your house. Watch the month of December, okay? Thank you so much for your question. Blessings to you. Sora Riku. Hello, Sora Riku. Hi, Bob. I met this girl online. She's from the Ukraine. We've been sending messages to each other. I think she likes me. Do you see anything with her? Also about Allison, I turned her down because of money. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, listen, I'm sorry. I got to be honest with you. I'm not feeling good about the Ukrainian girl. I think she wants to use you. I hate to say it, for money. I think she's going to try to pump you for money or to get over and get a passport. So, no, I think it's not the timing right. I see you meeting somebody who's close to where you live. I want you to do search. You can do, I think you will meet them online, but this is somebody who's literally like within like, 2 miles of your house. Like this is somebody so close you think, I'm surprised I never met him before. But I don't think anybody from Ukraine is who you want. And as for Allison, I don't think that's, sometimes it's just not meant to be. But I think that you could meet somebody here in the month of October, but they're going to be local. Okay. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right. Next one, Sunny22. Hi, Bob. Are there any messages for me from the spirit world? Thank you. Blessings. Sunny, I have to tell you, I'm getting around you here. A spirit guide is talking to me. I keep hearing the name Claire around you. It's a female named Claire, and she's a protector and a guide to you. And she's asking me to talk to you about be open to travel, because you're at a turning point where you're discovering your inner knowledge and inner truth. And Claire wants to help you do some travel and discover yourself. So it might be a good time for you just to go on a little trip. You don't have to spend a lot of money, but just get away for a few days. Be open to communications from Claire. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Janine Thornton, $5 donation. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Janine. Listen, Janine, I have to tell you, when I'm stepping into your frequency, I'm getting, this is the strangest thing. I'm getting dual currents of energy around you. One is an angel talking to you. I believe it's Archangel Michael. And the other sounds like it's Commander Ashtar. I'm getting an alien connection, a Pleiadian. And I hear Commander Ashtar saying, he said, tell Janine that the Martians are going to present themselves to her soon. A lot of people don't know this. There are actually Martians. They really live. They look just like us. But Janine, you're going to have a Martian contact soon. That's all they're telling me. It's a Martian contact. And Archangel Michael's with you to also give you power of spirit to keep evolving. You're at a very powerful turning point psychically right now, and your channel is clearly opening. Be ready for some intense channeling experiences. I think the next 3 months, October through December, are power months. Blessings to you. Thank you for your donation. Kenna Osborne, $4.99. Hello, Psychic Bob. Do my guides have any messages for me today? Thank you. Thank you. I love the cherry blossoms and the stars. Kenna, let me tell you, I'm getting a lady around you here in spirit, and I keep hearing, I think this is Leonora Piper. She was a famous psychic back in the early 1900s. But she's asking me to tell you that she's coming in as a protector. She said she's giving you precognition, like premonitions and knowledge of things that are coming your way. I feel like there have been some people kind of harassing you. And she says, I'm going to give you knowledge so you can avoid the harassment. So Leonora Piper is the person that's around you and helping you. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your donation. Blessings. Shasta Habit, $5 donation. Having trouble with my thyroid. Daggone thing doesn't want to cooperate, work right. By the way, thanks for all you do. Shasta, I don't remember if I saw that around you before, but I clearly am picking it up now. One of the things that's going on is I feel like you're getting exposure to a lot of toxins, like radiation. This may be like literally microwave exposure or some type of EMF exposure. I want you to see, well, first of all, work with your doctor because that's serious stuff. I don't see cancer, but I think you're going to need some medicine to help regulate it. But I also want you to get the gemstone shungite. Shungite helps absorb excess radiation. It's a good stone. In fact, I need to get me a new piece of shungite. I had a piece and I lost it. So it's good for everybody, really. Everybody should wear shungite, especially with this modern 5G network coming out. Yeah. But I do feel like working with your doctor. I also would like you to see, it's going to sound really strange, an acupuncturist. Because I feel like they could increase the energy flow in the throat, and that would stimulate the thyroid, okay? I think by December, you'll start to see improvement there, okay? Blessings to you. My body, my temple, $4.99. Thank you for your donation. Hi, Bob. Hearts. Hearts. Love you too. Can you give me insights on my coming coaching business and financial life? I got to tell you, I think that you have a real gift for doing that work. And so I want to encourage you to please keep going with it. I think you're going to do very well. I feel that by December, you're getting much more clients. I'll be honest, it may take a little while to get it growing, but I think by December, you're going to know that you're in the right place at the right time. So keep going with it. Financially, I see growth. Probably won't be till December that you get that clarification, but in 2021, I think it's a better year for you on every level financially, okay? Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Raven Fisher, $4.99. Any career advice for me, Bob? From your biggest fan in Richmond. Ah, you're so sweet, Raven. Richmond, Virginia? I think you are in Virginia, aren't you? Yes. Yay, hearts to Virginia people. You're so sweet. Thank you for your donation. Listen, I got to tell you, in terms of career, I think you're at a crossroads. You need to be doing work that's much more independent and dynamic. I think you're a really great communicator, but I feel like you want to expand into your own business. And Raven, I don't remember if we talked about it. You have to forgive me. I read for thousands of people, but I keep seeing realty around you. And I feel like you're very good with real estate. I think you're good at talking to people. I think you know how to move and shake. But I also feel like you'd be very good also in developing a second business that's more holistic. I think you do very well, like, for example, if you taught yoga or Pilates or something like that. I feel that you have physical energy that you want to use in the pursuit of your financial goals. And I feel like spiritually, you'd be very aligned with yoga. So I'd like you to think about that. Yoga, real estate. It's not really necessarily you have to do one or the other. I think you could do both. But I feel like 2021 is going to be a better year for you financially. But it really is more in the area of being self-directed. Okay? Thank you for your donation, your questions. Hope that helps. Loving Jesus, $4.99. Hi, Loving Jesus. Thank you so much. Listen, Loving Jesus, I got to tell you, it's so interesting because I'm literally, I don't know if you've been doing some sort of prayers, but I'm hearing a voice talking to me. He says, I am Saint Joseph. And I think, I don't know if you've been praying to Saint Joseph, but he's around you. He's one of your protecting spirits. Yes, you can have saints as spirit guides, because what are saints? Saints are people who have died, who've gone to God with God, and they help people. They're spirit guides. So Saint Joseph is one of your spirit guides, and he's around you. He says to tell you that he's helping you get a housing situation sorted out. So I don't know if you're thinking about doing a move or you've been having some issues around getting a house problem sorted, but he keeps saying, he says that to let you know that by the end of the year, by December, the housing situation is sorted out. So call on St. Joseph for anything you're doing with housing. He's working with you, okay? I hope that helps. Thank you for your donation. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, there's Trish Jacobs. Hi, Trish. Good to see you again. $9.99. Oh my goodness, super sticker. Thank you to all of you for your donations. Thank you, Loving Jesus. Thank you, Trish. If I forget to say thank you, guys, please forgive me. It's a different function of my brain than when I'm channeling, to be polite. So when I'm channeling, I just get the information out as quick as I can. Trish, I have to tell you, I keep picking up around you Edgar Casey. He's a great psychic teacher. I have to be honest, he's not only helping you, he helps a lot of people. But I do pick him up in your energy today. And I keep hearing him say, he says he's opening that third eye. It looks like you're going to start getting a lot more visionary ability here. And I feel like you're going to do some sort of work with earthbound spirits. And Mr. Casey's coming in to help you. He said there are many souls waiting for help. And so Mr. Casey, Edgar Casey, wants to work with you. Also, Trish, I have to ask you, are you planning a trip here? It's strange. I keep seeing you looking. I've got plane tickets here and I've got a passport. So I don't know if you're planning an international voyage, but I feel that around February, there's some connection with travel for you. I also get, now I don't know if this makes sense, Arthur Findlay College here. This is a school of mediumship in England. And I think that you're going to be traveling in the new year to Arthur Findlay College to do some psychic studies. If you haven't been there, I highly, highly recommend it. But I'm seeing you walking the grounds, and Fletcher said, she's at Arthur Findlay. So be open to that. A lot of blessings coming, a lot of psychic development, really power opening for you. Call on it, Mr. Casey. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh, my goodness. Tanya B. Oh, I just lost it. Where'd it go? Tanya B. Hey, Bob, can you tell me what... Oops. Having some tech problems. Can you tell me what career choice would be good for me? Thank you. You know, Tanya, I think you have a natural psychic gift. I think you should be doing spiritual work, whether that's healing, whether that's readings, whether that's teaching classes. You have a psychic gift. You need to be doing psychic work. Spirit's calling you. Okay? Blessings to you. Thank you for your question. Ann Wagner, $4.99 donation. Thank you, Ann. Hello, I was wondering if you can see my spiritual gifts developing more and if my guides have any insight for me. Thank you. Yeah, you know, Ann, it's interesting. When I'm in your aura, I'm getting a lot of lavender light around you today. You got purple to violet. Lavender light means that you have empathic abilities opening, so really trust what you're feeling. You know that saying, go with your gut? Well, it's really true in your case. And I also got purple light, which means mediumship. So it looks like you've been really trying to connect to the spirit world, and I feel like you're making a connection. So it may seem like it's slow, but these things take time. But I think that in the next 3 months, by the end of the year, by December, you're really getting a much stronger, clearer connection. I keep picking up around you this lady, and she's dressed in like a funny outfit. She's from the 1950s, but it's like her hat and her skirt and her jacket don't match. She's a sweet lady. Let me see what her name is. Can you say your name, Fletcher? I can't hear. Hold on. Doris, can you help me? I can't get this lady to hear me. Okay. Cheryl. This lady's name is Cheryl. She's a medium. She's dressed in 1950s clothing, and she's around you. And she says that she's coming in to help you with your psychic connection, with your clairvoyance, and with your mediumship. So call on Cheryl. She's one of your guides. She's going to help you with all those gifts. Blessings to you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Jessica, $25 donation. I just learned that I have family who died on the Queen Mary, which is now haunted. Have they passed on, or do they have any messages for me? You know, this feels like it's a cousin or a great, it would be like a great aunt or a cousin. I'm not sure which. I'm having a little trouble with that connection. But I do get a relative around you. I think there's a female who was on that ship. I'm getting a woman. I keep getting a connection around a female. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but you may have had more than one person on that ship, which is weird because I'm getting a male energy. I'm getting a female energy. So it may have been a married couple. I think it was more than one person that died, actually. And what my spirit guides are telling me, Doris is back here, and she said they didn't stay earthbound. They went to the light. It's a male and a female. And they're in the light. I'm sorry, that's all I'm able to get for you, hon. You know, sometimes I get it and sometimes I don't, but I do feel you had at least 2 people on the ship. They have crossed onto the light. I'm not getting them coming through directly today. You know, and as a medium, I tell people I can't always make it happen. I can only find out what I can get. But I am being told that they crossed over. They're in the light. They're not earthbound, okay? I'm also picking up, this is interesting, I keep seeing travel around you. And I don't know if you're planning a trip to the Queen Mary or you've just been to it, but I literally see you going on the Queen Mary and walking around. And I think you should do that because I think that will help you psychically to attune not only to your deceased relatives, not that they're there, but they will meet you there and you'll feel their presence more stronger. You can actually still go on the Queen Mary. It is able to be visited. So I think you're going to travel there in 2021 and visit it. But you had two relatives, they're in the light. One was a relative by marriage. I feel this was a husband and a wife. So yeah, they're in the light. I'm sorry I don't have more for you. Thank you, though, for being here and your donation. Esther Williams, $10 donation. Hi, Psychic Bob. I've been meditating every day, but I don't feel any different. Any advice? You know, Esther, sometimes, well, I'm curious to know which form of meditation you're doing, because not every meditation works for every person. One of the things I'd like you to try to do is, instead of trying to do a sitting meditation, like a closed eye meditation, I want you to do a walking meditation. And what I mean is literally, I want you to spend 20 minutes a day walking in your neighborhood and talking just to your spirit people. Just be out and say, oh, spirit guides, thank you for this day. Talk to God, talk to spirits, but do it as you're walking in your neighborhood. I think this meditation is going to kick your connection in. For some people, it requires literally a physical upraising to connect the spiritual energy. And I think that's what's going on around you. I keep picking up around you Angel Raphael and Angel Gabriel. They're archangels, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel. And Archangel Raphael says he's working on bringing some healing to you in the emotional area. You've been having a little struggle there. And Archangel Gabriel is talking about writing, that they want to write through you. So I think you're going to start opening a channel, and doing this walking will open that channel, and you may end up writing a book. So call on Gabriel and Raphael to help you and to walk. Get out, literally be walking every day. That's going to make all the difference in the world, okay? Thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right. Oh, my goodness. Oops. Hold on. Da-da-da. Daria McGuire. Hi, Bob. Do you see anything regarding love for me? You know, Daria, I have to tell you, I did feel you're going through still some healing on the emotional place, but I get 2 shades of pink in your aura. I get a deeper pink, which means you're releasing some past disappointments still, which is okay. That's good, because it shows you're doing that well. And I'm getting lighter pink, which means new openness to love. I think December is a turning point for you in terms of relationships. So I think at that time you're going to make a connection. I keep getting actually a few people. One will be an online person that you meet through a dating app. The other person is going to be a local person that you meet. And what's strange is I feel like you're in some sort of group. It might be a meetup group, or like even like an exercise group, or it's like a group that is hiking or walking or something like that. And I do see you making connections there as well. So I do think you're going to have relationship, but it's not really till December. Okay. I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. All right. Oops, hold on. Let me see here. Lucy Slade, $10 donation. Hey, Psychic Bob. Thank you for your donations, guys. Hey, Psychic Bob. I was wondering, do you have any messages for me regarding Egyptian past life? Oh, yeah. Not only have you been in Egypt once, you've been in there several times. One of your lives was actually connected to the Pharaoh's court. You were not a famous royal, but you were like a third cousin to the royal family, you know, but you were still part of the court. You weren't like prominent or super known, but you did live among the royal court. It was one of your lives. That was a really cushy life. You also had another life in Egypt, way in the beginning of Egypt. You were one of the first settlers in Egypt, also in an earlier Egyptian life that came from Atlantis. After Atlantis sunk into the ocean, those who survived migrated around the world. Part of the people went to Egypt and settled, and you were one of those people. So you have a deep soul connection to Egypt, where I think they call it the land of Khem, K-H-E-M. I also know that in your Egyptian life in the royal court, you had a great devotion to the goddess Bastet, the cat goddess. So I'm curious to know if you've ever been drawn to cats or working with cat energy. But Bastet was a goddess to you in a past life, and I think you have a soul link to her. Okay, so yes, many lives connect to Egypt. These two, there may be more, but I'm getting these two predominantly. Okay. Thank you so much for your question. Blessings to you. Breezy Breezy. Hey, Breezy Breezy. Any messages for me? Psyche Bob. Hearts. Hearts back. You know, Breezy Breezy, I have to tell you, it's funny. When I'm stepping your vibration, I'm hearing somebody named Seth. S-E-T-H. Seth. And Seth said that, he said, I'm just hanging out, having a fun time. Seth died in the 1970s. He died in a motorcycle accident. But he's a really cool guy. He's kind of like a biker guy, but he surrounds you. And he just says he wants you to go riding with him. I don't know if you've ever got on motorcycles. You don't have to actually do that. But he means it's his way of saying he wants to hang out with you. I think he wants to be a protector and a guide. His name is Seth. Okay, died in 1973 is what they're telling me he died. But he's around you as a new spirit guide. Thank you so much for being here. Blessings. Oh, $5 donation. Julia Sentnam. Hi, Julia. $5. Any messages for me? XO. XO. You know, Julia, I have to tell you, I'm curious what's going on here around you because I'm literally getting a wave of purple light inundating me right now. And that means that you're projecting a lot of psychic ability right now. I feel like you're coming into a time where it's like you're in super channeling mode and there's going to be a lot of psychic energy. Pay particular attention to your dreams right now because I think you're going to really find that you're just like getting so much information. It's like literally data downloads from the spirit world. I also am getting, they're showing me your hands, and I'm getting rays of light coming from your hands. So I believe you're going to be also opening, if you haven't already done so, to healing gifts. So I'd like you to explore spiritual healing and channeling. I think you have natural affinity for those, and I think the energy around all of that's increasing. Okay? Thank you so much for your donation and being here. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, guys, so many questions. Give me a minute. I can drink some water here. My voice is going out on me. Amy White. Hi, Amy White. Are there any spirits in my house? Yeah, there's one, and I wish he'd stay there. My spirit guy, Fletcher, says he visits you all the time. So I think you're feeling him. I also get a spirit as I get this man who's lingering. I feel like he lived on the property, like he goes way back. I don't think he's dangerous, but I do get somebody who feels like he's earthbound. An older man, very gentle, not bothering anybody, but he's around. He feels like he's got to be a caretaker to the property. And I think that even though he's a protective and he's a good spirit, you want to try to encourage him to move to the light. This man has a woman on the other side. The name is Sally. Sarah, Sally. It's an S name. I think it's Sally is his wife's name. And his name, it sounds like, is Ben. So he said, Ben, I want you to go over there. Says Sally's over there. It's your wife. Is tell him to walk through the door of light. He'll see that spirit door, but that's where his wife is waiting for him. So yeah, you do have one spirit in your house that's hanging on. Plus Fletcher, who visits. I wish you'd keep Fletcher. He keeps coming back. All right. Gav Hines. Bob, my daughter, hold on a second, Gav. I just lost it here. Bob, my daughter's court case is now in October. Do you have any messages on this, my friend? Many thanks. You know, Gav, I have to tell you, I feel like there are people messing with her. And I think she wants to make sure she goes in with an attorney, a lawyer, or because I feel like there are people trying to set her up. That being said, I think she'll come out of it without too much damage. I don't see jail time for her. She may even not even have a fee, or if it is, it'll be very minor. But I see her needing to be protected from some dishonorable behavior that's trying to happen. There are people trying to stack things against her. One of the things I want you to do a protection ritual for her. You want to burn brown and black candles for her, okay? But I see her, if you do that, set the protection around it, she'll come through it relatively unscathed. Okay, I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, Sally Star, $15 donation. Thank you, Sally. God bless you, Bob. Well, thank you. God bless you, Sally. Listen, Sally, I have to tell you, I'm getting a man back here in spirit. I would place this on the father's side of the family. I keep hearing somebody mumble like I'm looking after her. I don't know if your father's deceased. I'm having a little trouble making this connection, but I'm going to call it a father because it feels very protective to me. And his energy is coming in a fatherly way. So you have a dad in spirit. Even if I'm misinterpreting it and your dad's still alive, this is a spirit who clearly feels fatherly towards you. I hear the name Jim or James also, and I don't know if that's connected to this, but the spirit his name is Jim. Okay. So if your dad is not in spirit named Jim, this isn't him, but it is a spirit who's like a father in spirit named Jim. They said the spirit's name is Jim. So Jim's around you and protecting you. I hear Jim saying to tell you said that the words he says is trust in yourself because nobody else is giving you the exact advice. So it looks like there are people trying to help you, but they're not really steering you in the right direction. So Jim says, he said, just trust yourself on this. Okay. I also want you to watch the month of January. It looks like some financial blessings are coming in the new year for you. Looks like there could be a new job offer or some type of business deal that's bringing prosperity in 2021. Call on Jim. He's guiding you through it. Thank you for being here. Thanks for your donation. Blessings to you. Oh my goodness, guys. So many questions. Hold on. I got to drink some more water. I'm having a rough time with my voice today. I think I've just been doing so many readings this last few weeks. Ever since the show, it's been really intense for me. Since the Coast to Coast AM. There's Jessica. Is that from you, Jessica? $25 donation. Oh my gosh. Jessica says, thank you, Bob. I'm so glad I found your channel. Well, Jessica, I'm glad that you did too. Thank you for your generous donation. I don't see a question, so I guess you're willing to take whatever I get. But I have to tell you, Jessica, one of the things that I want you to do right now is I want you to literally, I was telling somebody earlier, start doing walking meditation. I feel that you need to do that as well. The reason why is I feel like your channeling's opening very powerfully, but my concern is that it's too intense on your nervous system. Now, the good news is the spirit people will back it down, but sometimes we take it on and we think we can handle it. But I want you to get out and do walking every day as you meditate. That's going to balance that energy flow through your body. You don't have to do it forever, just for another month. And I think that'll get you back more settled, but I am getting that around you. Also, I want you to watch because I do feel like the month of December has some issues coming around an offer. This may be a job offer, and what's strange is it feels like it could even be long distance. I don't know that you should move right now, but I just see like December starting kind of this shift of people noticing you more. And I think it's not going to be a social month, but I think it'll be a business month for you as well, month of December. So be ready to go out, see, and be seen. I also am getting a voice back here. Hold on. Doris is here. Okay, my spirit guide Doris wants to say something. Yes. Okay. Doris says to tell you that the spirit world wants you to also be open to doing service for the spirit world. I think you have the gifts of a medium, as a message bearer, as a reader, all of these things. And for Doris to come in and call you out, that's a good sign because Doris Stokes, she was one of the top in her day, And if she calls you out as talented, I trust her. So be open to the Spirit blessing you and guiding you. Thank you for being here. You will do this work in your life. Blessings to you. Oh my goodness, guys. Listen, we're almost at our time. You have to forgive me. My voice is going out. So I'm going to quit 2 minutes early today. But I do want to remind you, this Saturday is my psychic development class. If you enjoy mediumship and would like to learn to access your own psychic gifts and healing gifts, you might want to go subscribe to my psychic development class. Go to my website right here, virtual pointing, PsychicBob.com, and you'll scroll down. You'll see a thing that says Psychic Bob's Psychic Development Class. Underneath that will be a PayPal button. It's $30. Click on the PayPal, pay your money, enter your information. That is your registration. It will notify me, and I'll put you on the list. We're going to hold the class this Saturday via Zoom, okay, at 12 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. That's 12 Eastern, 11 Central, 10 a.m. Mountain, 9 a.m. Pacific. For those of you in Europe, it's 5 p.m. London time, 6 p.m. Paris time. So if you want to do psychic development, come out to my class this Saturday. I think you'll enjoy it. Also, if you want to learn about tarot, I'm teaching a special one-day only seminar on tarot, how to read the tarot Psychic Bob. That is also at my website at virtualpointing.psychicbob.com. So that class is $31. That's going to be held a different day. The tarot class will be on Sunday, October the 11th at 12 noon. It's 12 to 2. It's a 2-hour class, and I'm going to teach you how to read tarot, how to understand it, the mystery behind it, what the cards mean, all of that, and the magical uses of it as well. So if you want to do that class, join that as well. The tarot class is, as I said, only a one-day event. It's only Sunday, October the 11th. That's different from the psychic development class. The psychic development class focuses on spirit communication and mediumship and healing. In fact, this Sunday we're going to continue doing healing at this Saturday's class. The tarot class is a one-day only class focused on tarot. So they're different courses. So go to my website, scroll down slowly, and you will see there are 2 different classes listed there. Okay? Anyways, I hope that helps. Listen, if you want to get on my schedule for a private reading, call my office, 703-825-3929. That number will also be below this video when it processes. And you'll also see it over at PsychicBob.com if you forget it. So I hope to hear from you guys. Sign up, join my classes, buy a reading. Oh, don't forget, below this video, you can buy Psychic Bob t-shirts as well. So I hope there are a lot of ways to support this channel. Thank you to all of you today for your donations. I love all of you. Mwah! You guys rock it. Listen, keep it here at Spirit Channel. We'll have more coming. What's tomorrow? Wednesday. Wiccan Wednesday. We're going to do some tarot magic again tomorrow. So make sure to be here. You guys are best. I love you. We'll see you then. And until tomorrow, may all of you always, let me not forget to say it. Thumbs up this video, like it, favorite, share it with your friends, and hit subscribe, be part of our channel. We'll be back here tomorrow. And until then, may all of you always blessed be. Blessed.